Hi and welcome friends. If this is your first time here, my name is Tiffany and I'm the International Witch. Today we're going to be working on my November spread in my bullet journal. Always I'm using the Rêverie journal by Mellow in sage green. It's an A5 size with 160 pages at 160 GSM weight. I've been using this journal for the entirety of 2024 and I'm not even to the halfway point yet, so I'll still be using this journal throughout 2025 as well. Just in case you've been interested in purchasing this journal, it is a little pricey, but considering I'm getting 2 years out of it, it's well worth it for me. Since there is no Sabbaths in November and I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I really could just have as much fun with this as I wanted, and lately I have been really inspired by these piano sheet music covers. If you're ever interested in some Art Nouveau designs, we all know about the posters, but the music sheet covers are also extremely beautiful and I would suggest you look those up. I don't realize it until later, but I do forget to put the dates on my little calendar here. But don't worry, I remembered after I finished filming, so when I upload this to my website, it will have the dates for you. I just did not see it in time to put it on the video. Gonna add in my full moon and new moon. The quote for this month is by C.A. Martin, and it says, "She could live with the mysteries of the universe hidden in her eyes." And I just thought that was so beautiful. I forgot to mention, but I am using my usual Micron pens because they are waterproof, and since I use watercolors, I don't want them to smudge. For my watercolors, I'm using round brushes today. One is a number 4 and the other one doesn't have a number, but as you can see, it's much bigger. I'm mixing up some custom colors today, and the first 2 colors that I'm mixing are different ratios of rose madder and lemon yellow. So for like the peachy light color tone, I'm using a little bit more lemon yellow, and for the darker pink color, I'm using rose madder, just in different ratios, but they're the same colors. This month's color theme is coming directly from the inspiration photo, and while I know it's not the typical fall colors, I am currently not surrounded by fall colors, so it feels weird to me to use browns and orange, like the typical autumnal colors, just for the sake of being autumn. Like, this is my bullet journal and I want it to be what I want it to be. So I am inspired by the pink and green because I have a ton of pink sweaters. Like, when I think about autumn, I think of sweaters and blankets and hoodies and all this stuff, and when it comes to women's fashion, for some reason it's either you get dark colors or you get pink. Like, everything comes in a shade of pink for some reason. And I don't look good in dark colors, which means I have a crap ton of pink clothes, even though I'm not a huge fan of pink. But that's what I think of when I think of fall, is my cozy pink fluffy sweaters. Okay, the last 2 colors that I'm mixing together is the Thalo blue and raw sienna. And where I want it to be a light green, then I use a little bit more raw sienna. And where I want it to be a little darker, I use a little bit more phthalo blue, but both colors are just mixtures of the same 2 watercolors. I know I always grab the olive green and I am almost out. So this month I really challenged myself to like try another variation of green, and this makes like such a nice like sage minty color. And everything is coming up so much lighter on the screen than they are in real life. It's like a really nice peach and mint combo in real life, but in here you can hardly see the green in some parts. But I assure you, when I upload it onto the website, the colors are much better. If you're new here, you may not know, but every month I upload all of my bullet journal pages to my website for free, and you have access to them if you sign up for my newsletter. If you sign up for my newsletter, you'll receive a code in your email, and just go to the Grimoire section of my website, put in your code, and you will get free Grimoire pages and bullet journal layouts every month, completely free, as long as you want. All I ask with giving you these free printables is please, please, please do not upload them to Pinterest. I know that Pinterest is really fun. I use it often myself, but I have had some of my content stolen before, and to this very day, they still have not given me credit. So I'm really against that for Pinterest. Now, on my blog posts, if you want to upload my blog post to Pinterest, that's fine, but just not my free printables. I want those to be for my viewers and people who subscribe to my newsletter only, as a bonus for them for helping me out, because it means so much to me. So please, you can share my blog post, but please do not upload any of my secured Grimoire or bullet journal layouts to Pinterest. And that is it for the cover page. As I said, I do come back and put the dates in the calendar. I just don't show it in the video. Because there are no Sabbaths in November, I was short a page, so I decided to add a daily tarot draw page just so I can record what tarots I pulled this month. I have a full tarot draw journal coming, but it hasn't come in yet, so I thought this would be a nice change of pace. And since there's no date on this, when you upload it from my Grimoire section, you can print out as many of these as you want, so you can have this page for your layout setup every month if you want. Looking at this now, I probably should have used a ruler because I cannot draw a straight line to save my life, so those edges are a little wonky. So the daily draw page was really quick and easy. Now on to my spell work and content page. As always, when I upload these bullet journal sheets, I will have a copy of this that has the content label removed, because I know obviously not everyone does social media. So each month I upload one as it is, and I always make a blank version so you can use it for whatever you want. I know that because I draw and paint on every one of my pages, my stuff is a lot longer of a video than a lot of other content creators. They're able to do like 8 or 9 pages, but I get frustrated watching other content creators because they're all using these stickers that I would have to go buy if I wanted my layout to look like theirs. And that's exactly why I stopped using the Happy Journal system. And that's because I was buying so many stickers. I had drawers and drawers of stickers. I can't even tell you how much money I wasted on stickers trying to make my layouts pretty. And that's one of the main reasons why I switched over to bullet journaling, is because I don't want to have to spend that much money. It's not a question of if I have the money, because I mean, obviously I'm not poor. I'm not saying I am, but I don't want to spend wasteful money, you know? Like it's hard to explain, but like I'm not gonna go buy all these stickers, and so I'll get sucked into this bullet journal layout, and I'm like, oh, that's so pretty, and then immediately they start pulling out all these fancy washi tapes and these fancy stickers, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So like I said, I upload these. So if you want to print these out, you can just print them out using regular paper. If you wanted to draw, I hope it gave you inspiration to draw, but I refuse to use stickers. Now, that's not saying anything bad about you if you use stickers in your layout. It's just I noticed that it was a problem for me. I was spending way too much money, so I had to curb that for myself. But if you have stickers and you say, you know, you think you can't draw, like I'm awful at art, but I love using stickers, then go right ahead. Do you. You do you. I'm just aware that I have a shopaholic problem with stickers. For now, this is the end of this page, but later on I do come back and add more to this page just because I think it's kind of bland. So you will see me come back to it later, but for now, let's skip on ahead to the schedule page. After I upload this video, I'm going to start on my next grimoire page. If there is anything specific that you want to see me do, make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll make a video for it, and that'll be uploaded onto my website where you can download. I think my next grimoire page might be the Walpertinger, I hope I'm saying that right, the German cryptoid, the Walpertinger, and maybe a Silent Supper page because, you know, Samhain and all that. But if there's anything else that you want to see, just leave a comment below and I'll try to work that in. I may even do all the zodiacs because I don't have a zodiac section in my grimoire, and I'm really trying to get deep into astrology. Like right now when someone starts talking about nodes and house rulers and stuff, I kind of go glossy-eyed, but I think it's so cool, so I am studying. I'm learning a lot, listening to a lot of podcasts, but it's a slow work in progress, and I should probably start an astrology section in my grimoire. So other than those, if there's anything you want to see, leave it in the comments below. I'm always looking for new ideas, and I especially want to make you guys happy. I want to do something that you would want to come and see. Okay, and now over to my habit tracker. I was inspired by this picture, but this is one of those situations like I was talking about earlier where somebody uploaded it to Pinterest and I saw it and I clicked on it and it simply went to one of those 20 best type of websites where like they don't own the images, they just create a list of other people's stuff. And I went through 5 or 6 different websites trying to find the original artist. So I am so sorry that I can't give you credit. If you are the artist, reach out, let me know, or you know, if you know who the artist is, because that frustrates me so much. If you're using someone else's picture, even in just like a reference or a list, put who actually created it. Like give the person their credit. So, funny story, so you can laugh at my expense. My husband and I have been traveling as much as possible while we're here in Italy because it is just hella cheap over here. And one of the places I wanted to go to was Germany, especially during the fall because like I said, Naples doesn't have fall. So we went to Germany and we were going to visit the Hohenzollern Castle, and the parking lot is at the bottom of the mountain. And we park in the parking lot, and my husband's like, okay, let's go. And he immediately starts off on this trail, and we are going straight up. I mean, by the time we got to the top of the first round of stairs, your girl is breathing kind of heavy. Like, I'm already feeling like death, and we were just at the first rung of the road. So I'm already like, oh my gosh, what have you gotten us into? We make it up 3 more flights of stairs. At this point, I am calling the castle the Hohell Castle, okay? That is how angry I am. Your girl is not physically in shape, okay? So we get to the top. At the very top of the castle, the wind is blowing and it's cold wind up here. So I am sweating, drenched head to toe in sweat. The cold air is hitting me. And I'm like, I'm gonna get sick. I know I'm gonna get a cold. This is miserable. Right as we were about to walk in the gate, the shuttle pulls up. And I looked at my husband and I was like, there was a fucking shuttle? And he's like, oh, my bad. I didn't know. To say I wanted to wrap my hands around this man's throat is an understatement. I love him to death. But death do us part, and I was about to test those vows. So if you ever go to the Hohenzollern Castle, just know that there is a shuttle, and it only costs €3. Take the shuttle. We did have a really good trip though. I think out of all the castles, my favorite was the Liechtenstein Castle. And if you ever go there, oh my gosh, just, oh, beautiful, gorgeous. Like, it is a fairy tale castle. And a lot of people look at the Neuschwanstein. Oh my God. To my German listeners, if you guys know German, I know I am butchering it. I am so sorry. It is so difficult for me. I never thought Italian would be easier for me, but at least I know how to pronounce the words. I may not know what they mean, but I can pronounce them. I can't pronounce German. So most people look at the Neuschwanstein castle as like the fairy tale castle, but I actually really like the Liechtenstein. It is smaller, but oh my goodness, the art, the paintings. We got in there early and were able to take some photos before we went in, and you could see like the autumn in the background, and it was so gorgeous. But when we came out, the fog had rolled in, and it went from like this gorgeous fairy tale castle straight up to like a Dracula castle. Like, it looked so haunting. I'll try to upload pictures, but oh my goodness. If you can, I would definitely suggest going in late October to Germany. Just gorgeous. I'm going through and doing the wet on wet technique to add a little bit more color to the center of these flowers, because I want it to be like a gradient with the center being darker than the outside. And here's where I'm going back and adding some more shadows. The colors here just felt very flat to me, and at the beginning I wanted it to be a simple page, but I just really didn't like how flat and kind of boring it was. So I'm coming through and adding just a little bit more of the rose matter in here to give it some shadows, and I'm much happier with it now. Well, now that I'm looking at it in editing, maybe I should have done more to the green, but nope, Tiffany, step away. It's okay. Okay, and now for the final walkthrough. I hope you enjoyed this layout with me. I love the colors. Now next month, obviously, I'll be doing something for Yule, or, you know, actually maybe I'll do Befana, because Befana is January 5th. So, but either way, I hope you've had fun with me. If you like this, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more like this layout. I love you all. I hope you've had a great time, and I hope you've had inspiration to take towards your own bullet journal. And like I said, if you subscribe to my newsletter, then you can download this month's layout for free. Love you all and hope to see you soon. Bye.